In this video, we're chatting about how to transform jealousy into manifestation. When we see someone else manifesting something like an awesome romantic relationship, a dream career, a 3-week vacation in Europe, and we feel those uncomfortable feelings of jealousy that we know we shouldn't be feeling, that's really something that not only feels bad but can block our manifestations. And I don't know about you, but whenever I've had those kind of feelings, not only am I dealing with the jealousy itself, but also my feeling of criticism for myself for even having those feelings in the first place. So it's kind of like a double whammy of negative energy. But fortunately, there are some things that can be done to transform these uncomfortable feelings of jealousy into excitement and positive momentum that leads to manifestation. And so in this video, I wanted to share with you 4 practices that can help to accomplish this pretty quickly. So the first really effective remedy for a feeling of jealousy is a gratitude or an appreciation list. A lot of times, if a feeling of jealousy can come up, it's because we've got amnesia. We are looking at someone else's life or what they have manifested and seeing ourselves as lacking, and we're forgetting about the things that we already have that honestly other people may be jealous of, the things that we have manifested, the wonderful things in our life that we could be grateful for and have appreciation for if we just redirect our attention back to our own lives and our own experiences. And so that's the first thing to do, is to shift our focus away from the other person's experience and put it back onto our own experience by making that list of at least 10 things I would recommend that are in our lives that we really appreciate and value and are grateful for. So the second thing that I think is helpful to keep in mind when it comes to shifting a feeling of jealousy into a feeling of excitement or a feeling of peace or just something that feels better is to really make sure we're being accurate in our comparisons. And what I mean by that is basically make sure that you're not comparing your first quarter to someone else's fourth quarter. So basically, like, look at where you are in your journey and try to, if you're going to do a comparison at all, make it with someone who is in an accurately similar place in their journey. For example, recently I've started studying illustration a little more seriously, and it wouldn't be fair for me to compare my illustration, since I've been practicing for just a few months, with someone who's been an illustrator professionally for like 15 years. Obviously, if I look at my work compared to that person's work, there could be feelings of jealousy or feelings of comparison, but when you look at the context of where I am in my journey versus them, it's just not a fair comparison. So that's one thing that can help shift out of a feeling of jealousy, is just taking a look at, are you making a fair comparison between you and others? And of course, it's really impossible to fully accurately know what someone else's journey is and where exactly they are. It's impossible to know exactly what their past experiences have all been that have led them to create and to be where they are right now. So I would even argue that it's impossible to make an accurate comparison between ourselves and others. And when we realize that, that can help us again to refocus back on ourselves and really look more to compare where we are compared to where we've been, and really see and recognize the positive evolution that's happened in our own lives rather than comparing our journey to someone else's. So the third practice that I want to recommend for shifting a feeling of jealousy into something that feels a lot better is to keep an evidence log. And what an evidence log is, in my definition, is basically every day try to notice and record all of the little, or big if they happen, signs of progress and like little signs that the universe is giving you that show that you're on track and that you are in having this progress happening towards manifesting what you want. And it could be both internal signs or external signs. I've written a blog post detailing what some of these might be that I'll link below this video, but basically, if you feel like it's a piece of evidence or a sign that you're on track, it's fair game to record on this list. And the beauty about this is that it gets us focused again back on our own experience and the ways that we are winning and making progress. It also helps us to build our sense of belief in what we want to manifest when we're collecting the evidence and the reasons why we are seeing what we want come together. We are building that sense of belief that makes us less likely to feel the jealous feeling of feeling like they can have it but I can't. We're more building the case for why we can have what we want. And then the fourth thing that I wanted to share with you is that there can be a really helpful mindset shift that we can make whenever we do find ourselves feeling a sense of jealousy or having those kind of uncomfortable feelings come up. And that is that we can see manifesting someone else in our reality who has created something that we want. We can see that as evidence that we're getting more aligned with what we want. So it's something you can add to your evidence log. Like if you see someone with the job that you want or the business that you want or the partner, the kind of partner that you want, and whether it's even on social media or it's someone that you meet or know personally, it's an indication that your vibration is getting closer into alignment with what you want, because otherwise you wouldn't be able to perceive this example of what you want in your reality. And so when you start to reframe this experience as something that's a sign of evidence that you're getting closer to what you want, that can help shift a feeling of jealousy into a feeling of excitement, because it's another piece of evidence, it's another reason to believe that what you want is manifesting, and that can be a really powerful way to shift that feeling. So I hope you found these 4 tips, strategies, mindset shifts helpful for how to transform an uncomfortable feeling of jealousy into something that feels a lot better, something that helps you manifest what you want in life. If you would like more support in manifesting your dreams into reality, I want to make sure that you know about my very special session, and it's totally complimentary, totally free at this time. It's called the Manifesting Breakthrough. I will put a link somewhere on this page so that you can learn more about this. If you are interested, I would love to connect with you for that session. And yeah, please let me know also in the comments below if you found this video helpful, if you enjoyed it, if you have any questions or anything that you would like to share about this topic. I'd love to hear from you. And until next time, happy manifesting.